Magandang buhay, grade 9 students. Now, our lesson for this time, we have trigonometric ratios of a special angles or triangles. Okay? So, meron lang tayong dalawang types of special triangle here. The first one is the 45-45-90 triangle, or sometimes we call this the isosceles right triangle. Okay, isosceles dahil nga may two equal sides tayo, and at the same time it's a right triangle kasi nga we have 90-degree triangle. Okay, or angle rather. So we have a theorem about this special type of triangle, and this theorem states that the hypotenuse is square root of 2 times the length of the leg. So, sa madaling salita, ang hypotenuse, to know or to solve for the hypotenuse, ang gagawin mo lang is, imumultiply mo lang yung square root of 2 dun sa leg. So, when we say legs, we are referring to these sides. Okay, since ang isosceles right triangle, meron siyang dalawang equal side, at itong dalawang ito ay parehas. So, kung 3 ito, 3 din yung sa kabila. Kung 3 yan, 3 din to. Okay? Kasi equal yan. Ang hindi lang nila equal is the hypotenuse in a 45-45-90 triangle. Okay? So, ulitin ko, ang tawag natin dito sa dalawang ito is, we call this legs of a triangle. So, meron tayong dalawang legs ng triangle. And ito naman yung nandito, yan, yung red, color red na line, that is the hypotenuse. Okay? So, ganun lang yan. So, para ma-solve natin yung hypotenuse dyan, ang gagawin mo lang is, lagi mo siyang ita-times sa square root of 2, yung mismong leg. So, kung ano yung number na nandito, is times mo lang siya sa square root of 2. And tandaan, these two legs are congruent. Parehas yung dalawang yan. Okay? So, ngayon, ibig sabihin nun, ang formula ng hypotenuse natin is square root of 2 times x. Okay? So, ulitin natin, ang hypotenuse niyan ay square root of 2 times x. O kaya, x multiply square root of 2. So, times mo lang siya. Ngayon, kung ang sagot nyo here is not an integer, or sabihin na natin it's not in a whole number, i-retain nyo lang siya as in its simplest radical form. Okay? So, kung radical yan, basta't nakasimplify yung radical. Okay? So, next, let's have this example. So, let's apply the theorem of a 45-45-90 triangle. Okay? So, we're going to find the hypotenuse in a 45-45-90 degree triangle. So, ayan ha. So, identify nyo muna kung alin dyan ang legs. So, of course, this is the hypotenuse. This is a 45-45 degree triangle. So, ibig sabihin no, 45 to. Kasi, bakit ko nasabing 45? Yan. Dahil nga, dito pa lang sa sides, sa legs na to, malalaman mo ng 45 yan. Dahil nga dun sa legs. Dahil kung mapapansin nyo, equal yan. So, pag equal yung sides, yung dalawang legs ng right triangle natin, automatic, that's a 45-45 degree triangle. Okay? So, these two, yung naka-blue na line, we call this legs. Okay? Legs. Okay? So, yung naka-red niyan is what we call the hypotenuse dahil nga kaharap niya yung 90 degree angle. Okay? So, ngayon, ang hahanapin natin dyan is the hypotenuse. What is the measure or the length of the hypotenuse? So, kung babalikan natin yung theorem kanina, that is laging square root of 2. Okay? So, multiply lang natin yan. So, automatic, this is square root of 2 multiply, diba, x. Yung x natin, automatic, that is, ito, yung dalawang legs. So, ayan yan. So, x natin dyan is 3. So, kung isa-solve natin yan, that is square root of 2 multiply 3. So, di ba pag nagmumultiply tayo, kung babalikan natin yung mga dating lessons natin, mauuna yung whole number. So, we have 3 square root of, pwede naman baligtad dyan, square root of 2. So, ngayon, tanggalin na natin yung parenthesis dyan. So, magiging 3 square root of 2. So, yun na yung answer natin. So, that's now the hypotenuse. Okay? So, ganun lang siya. So, ang sagot natin dito, the hypotenuse is 3 square root of 2. So, okay? Next, let's have letter B, the other special right triangle. That is 30, 60, 90 degree theorem. Okay? So, ngayon, meron tayong dalawang conditions here. So, the first one is the hypotenuse is twice the length of the shorter leg. So, para mahanap natin yung hypotenuse, automatic, 90 degree to, at ang kaharap ng 90 degree is what we call the hypotenuse. Ayan. So, ito yan, yung naka-red na line, that's the hypotenuse. Okay? So, next is, kung titignan natin yung dalawang legs, hindi yan equal. Hindi parehas. Kasi nga, 30-60 right triangle tayo. So, ngayon, tingnan natin yan. So, magbabago yung legs niya, yung measurement ng mga legs dyan. So, kung ito ang 30 degrees natin, ang kaharap niya, ito. Itong naka-green na line. Yan yung X. Tapos naman, kung titignan natin itong 60, ang kaharap niya, ito. Itong blue. So, ngayon, wala tayong measurement for this length. So, ang gagawin natin dyan, identify lang natin yung shorter leg and the longer leg. Kasi alam na natin yung hypotenuse eh. Shorter leg and longer leg. Ang shorter leg dyan, yun yung, para ma-identify ko siya, ang kaharap niyan is the 30 degree. So, which one is the shorter leg? Of course, that is in the green one. Ito, itong naka-green. This is the shorter leg. So, yun yung X natin. Okay? Ngayon naman, itong naka-blue, this is the longer leg. Okay? So, ngayon, para makuha natin yung hypotenuse, yung measurement ng hypotenuse dito, gamitin lang natin yung theorem. So, the hypotenuse is twice the length of the shorter leg. So, shorter leg tayo dyan. So, ibig sabihin, para makuha natin yung hypotenuse, lagi siyang twice, 2 beses ng shorter leg. So, sa madaling salita, dodoblehin mo lang yan. Ito times 2 mo lang siya. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, the hypotenuse here is 2 times x. So, 2 multiply x or 2 times x or 2 times x. Kasi x is your shorter leg here. Right? So, yun yung formula natin for the hypotenuse. Okay? Ngayon, let's have on the second one. Tapos na tayo sa una. Second, the length of the longer leg. Ito daw yung measurement nito para mahanap mo is square root of 3 times the shorter leg. So, ibig sabihin, shorter leg to. At sino yung shorter leg? Ang shorter leg is x. So, magiging 3 multiply the shorter leg. Or, pwedeng x multiply 3. So, ganun yan. Ganyan lang siya. Okay, so yun yung formula natin. Okay, so now let's have this example. So, we're going to find the side lengths in a 30, 60, 90 triangle. Okay? So, ang given natin dito is letter T, 5, at saka S. So, the first thing na gagawin natin is to identify the name of this or to label the sides of the triangle. So, of course, ito yan, yung naka-red. That is the hypotenuse simply because kaharap niya ang 90-degree angle, which is this one. Yan. So, yung letter T is the hypotenuse. Next, identify natin ang shorter leg. So, ma-identify nyo ang shorter leg kasi kaharap siya ng 30-degree angle. So, if this is the 30-degree angle, yung kaharap nun is the shorter leg, itong green. So, this is now your shorter leg, yung S. Next is the longer leg. Of course, kung na-identify na natin yung hypotenuse and the shorter leg, ito na yung ating longer leg. Okay? So, ngayon, balikan natin yung ating condition for that. Tandaan natin, ang hypotenuse, sulat ko muna ha. Hypotenuse is lagi siyang twice, 2 times the shorter leg. Tapos, ang longer leg naman is square root of 3 times the shorter leg. So, lahat yan, nakakonek kay shorter leg. Ngayon, solve natin yan. Saan tayo mauuna? Alin sa dalawa tayo mauuna? Sa longer leg ba o sa hypotenuse? So, since wala tayong value for the shorter leg, hindi natin masasolve agad dyan. So, tingnan natin. Hypotenuse, ang kapartner niya shorter leg. So, pares lang variable. So, hindi tayo mag-start sa hypotenuse niyan. Try natin si longer leg. Longer leg, meron tayong value. Kapartner niya dito is the shorter leg. So, unahin natin yan, yung longer leg. So, start tayo sa longer leg. So, let us solve. So, since given naman yung longer leg natin, yung nahanap natin yan is the shorter leg. Solve the length of the shorter leg. So, dito, gamitin natin to. So, longer leg is equal to square root of 3 times the shorter leg. Inuuna ko yung longer leg kasi nga given yung longer leg. Hindi natin mauna yung hypotenuse kasi pares lang variable. Okay? So, what's the measure of the longer leg? That is 5. Is equal to 3, square root of 3, multiply the shorter leg. Shorter leg natin is S. So, letter S yan. So, hinahanap natin yung measurement ng shorter leg. So, para mahanap natin yon, kailangan mo wala sa square root of 3 dyan. So, since multiplication yan, ang gagawin lang natin dyan is magdi-divide tayo both sides by square root of 3. So, square root of 3, divide natin both sides. Maka-cancel to. We have here S, then 5 square root of 3. So, dito, tandaan nyo to ha, take note. Kapag ang denominator mo, yung sa baba, this is your denominator. Kapag ang denominator mo, usog lang natin. Kapag ang denominator mo ay radical, kailangan mong mag-rationalize. Gagawin natin dyan, pag sinabing rationalize, mag-multiply ka ng radical. Kung ano yung nasa baba. So, mag-rationalize tayo dyan, no? So, ayan. Mag-multiply ka lang ng square root of 3. Ayan. Equals S. Pusog lang natin to. Tawag natin dyan, rationalize. Okay, rationalize. Saan ko ba isusulat yun? Rationalize. Tawag dyan, no? Next, multiply na natin. S is equal to 5 times square root of 3, that is 5 square root of 3. over square root of 3 times square root of 3, that is square root of 9. Eh, di ba square root of 9 is 3? So, we have 5 square root of 3 over 3. So, ito na yung answer natin for the shorter leg. So, measurement ng shorter leg natin dito ay 5 square root of 3 over 3. Okay? So, once na nalaman na natin yung shorter leg, masasolve na natin yung measurement ng hypotenuse. So, letter B niyan, solve na natin ng hypotenuse. So, solve the length of the hypotenuse. So, hypotenuse natin is equal to 2 times shorter leg. Eh, di ba na-solve na natin shorter leg? So, lagay ko na lang, hypotenuse is equal to 2 multiply 5 square root of 3 kasi yun yung nakuha na nating shorter leg over 3. So, multiply mo lang yan. So, 2 times 5, that's 10. 10 square root of 3 over 3. Kasi dodoblihin mo lang yan. So, that's now your hypotenuse. So, yun, ito na yung sagot. So, yung dalawa. So, this is your shorter leg. Okay?